I have a question.
Yes.
So the Padres are my pick.
Right.
What team do you give the advantage for in the bullpen? Because I think starting pitcher wise, I think you probably go Padres just based around like overall health of like Yamamoto hasn't pitched a lot this year. Also, I mean it's his first year. Flaherty sure had a fantastic year, but like beyond that, it's Walker Buehler and Landon Knack. So it's like you already saw what you got out of Michael King in that game for the Padres. Joe Musgrove did leave with an injury, elbow soreness, so like not
Yeah.
really sure how that's going to kind of pan out for them, but I think the Padres do have some options there if they need to, but like looking at the bullpen, who do you give the advantage to here?
You real quick, do you think we'll get like
A
what's
Matt
his name? Matt
Waldron?
Matt Matt Waldron,
Give
some
me the
knuckleball,
give me the
like
knuckleball.
that'd be so much fun. I think I got to give the bullpen to the Padres as well. The additions they made in Tanner Scott and Jason Adam there at the trade deadline, like that it was the one spot they really needed to focus on at the deadline, and they did it. They gave up a ton to go out there and acquire the guys they needed to, but they're reaping the benefits of it right now. Um, I look to the Dodgers as a team that might be again similar in a situation to where the Guardians had a lot of big names, but maybe the Dodgers have like more guys, that are a little bit deeper. But the big names in that Padres bullpen paired with the big names in their starting rotation that can get them deep into games. I think pitching for the Padres far and away they have the advantage offensively. You have to give it to the Dodgers. They have one of
Sure.
the best offenses in all of baseball. I mean, there's not like really a weak spot in that lineup. But yeah, bullpen wise, I'd have to give it to the Padres.
I'm just going to give a little bit of flowers to Michael Kopech, Blake
Mm,
Trinan, Evan Phillips, Daniel Hudson had a great year. It's not to say that there aren't guys in that Dodgers pen, but I do agree with you. I think the Padres do kind of get the edge there as well. Expanding on this just a teeny tiny little bit here, taking a look at the Padres and the Dodgers bullpen as a whole. And as far as what we can expect to see out of them in this division series matchup. So, on the year, this is regular season, so sometimes those things kind of go out the window, but on the year, the Dodgers have the fifth most innings out of their bullpen or as relief pitchers, according to Fangraphs, at 648 total innings. They've also got the fourth lowest ERA at 3.53 as relief pitchers on Fangraphs. The Padres, on the other hand, have the 11th lowest team ERA at 3.78. However, they are 20th in all of baseball with 572 innings used as relievers. The leading team in that category, or I guess the least amount of innings pitched as a reliever or bullpen, the Seattle Mariners at 490, the most the Detroit Tigers at 694. So you kind of look at the Dodgers on the like usage side as the top end, and the Padres being closer to the bottom end as far as usage for relievers goes. Again, when you get to the postseason, that kind of all goes out the window. Like the Padres, they've went out and got Jason Adam. They went out and got Tanner Scott. They've got Robert Suarez. They've got Adrian Morejon. They've got Jeremiah Estrada. They can use someone in their bullpen if they need to. That was traditionally in their rotation. Say Matt Waldron is best used as a 1 to 2 inning reliever as opposed to starting game 4 since Joe Musgrove. We found that news out today that I'm recording this. We recorded that podcast the previous night. But there's things that they can do. There's things that they can do differently in the postseason compared to the regular season just because you need to give yourself the best chance to win. So, like, as far as deadline acquisitions are concerned, Colton talked about how the Padres went out there and got their guys. Jason Adam, as a Padre, in 26 and 2/3 innings pitched, had a 4.10 ERA plus. League average is 100. Tanner Scott had a 152 ERA plus in 26 and a third innings as well. You look on the Dodgers side of that. Michael Kopech, guy that they got from the White Sox, in 24 innings had a 348 ERA plus. There are guys on this Dodgers bullpen, that you're not really paying super close attention to, but had fantastic years. Alex Vesia, lefty, 67 games, 66 and a third inning pitched, a 1.76 ERA with a 2.19 ERA plus. That is a full season of being in the NL West, competing as with the best team in the National League, and you're putting up a 1.76 ERA with a 2.19 ERA plus. Like Michael Kopech to like Alex Vesia, you've got Daniel Hudson, you've got Blake Trinan. Like there are guys in that Dodgers bullpen that can go toe to toe with the Padres bullpen. But the thing that I do worry about the most for the Dodgers, yes, they've had time to rest, whereas the Padres have had to play a 2-game wildcard series to beat the Braves. The Dodgers have 100 more innings pitched out of their pen compared to the Padres do going into this series. And sure, some of those guys that pitched some of those innings are probably not on the postseason roster. But that's got to be something that could factor into how this series plays out, is overall usage of starters, but also the bullpen. I'm looking at like Ks per nine, home runs per nine, walks per nine as well. Like the Padres are better than the Dodgers in all three of those categories. Dodgers 8.69 Ks per nine, the Padres 9.38 Ks per nine, walks per nine. 3.24 walks per nine for the Dodgers, 2.91 walks per nine for the Padres. Home runs per nine, 1.08 for the Dodgers, 0.98 for the Padres. Like on paper and statistically, this Padres bullpen looks better than the Dodgers bullpen, and they've got 100 less innings on their belt throughout this regular season. I'm still giving the advantage to the Padres, even if their bullpen does get a little bit shorter because of either Waldron or Perez not being in there and having to go replace Musgrove. But again, this Dodgers-Padres series is going to be cinema. Keep using that joke. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys are looking forward to not just the Dodgers-Padres series, but all of the division series as well. Let us know what one you guys are looking forward to the most down in the comments down below. Appreciate you guys watching, and see you soon.